You got a breach. What did you do?
Oh, Pierce is a joy. He's got an immense sense of fun, Pierce.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
But who picks up the 007 title after Daniel Craig's exit? Regé-Jean Page co-stars with Bond royalty in Black Bag, hitting theaters March 14th. And if you ask fans, he's definitely in the conversation.
It's not something I thought about very much. I'm a bit of a racehorse, like focusing tensely on what's in front of me, and then I go back to the stable and go to sleep. So I haven't really meditated on it much.
I think we should nominate Reggae and then also just ensure they bring back the old band. I moi.
Well, you gave it your best shot.
I would vote for it 100%, but my vote doesn't count. But if it did, I'd vote for it.
And could the Bridgerton alum reprise his role as Simon Bassett?
When one burns for someone who does not feel the same.
I think it's one of those where I'm very happy to support everyone who's in the show. The show's rolling on and it's doing fantastically. Everyone's finding fantastic success, both with the show and in their personal projects. I'm just super happy to see that. There's a lot of success and a lot of talent in that cast. And so it's great seeing your friends thrive. It's great.
For now, Reggae is focused on his new espionage thriller, Black Bag. Michael Fassbender and Cate Blanchett play married spies engaged in the ultimate test of loyalties. Pierce Brosnan is another agent in charge.
It's a very dangerous line of work.
I'll say.
What was it like working with Pierce Brosnan?
Knee sweating me good.
One of our people stole something.
Something extremely valuable.
You cannot imagine the damage. Find the leak.
He's angry in the scene, and me and Reggae and Michael came out, and I went, I feel like I'm in the headmaster's office. They're like, yeah. It just had this energy.
But he just comes in and he nails it. I actually didn't recognise him when he came down, because he's so iconic looking in the roles he played. Black Bag.
Right. You asked how it works. To be with someone in this business, this is how.
And the phrase Black Bag, it's the code for the spy couple when a topic turns secret.
You each know what you know, and you know what you'll do, and you never discuss certain things again.
How much do you wish that's a real thing in real life? Like, what's one topic you wish early in the morning or late at night, if somebody was asking you about, you could just say Black Bag?
When are those dishes going to get done? Black Bag.
Yeah.
Dishwasher.
When you can lie about everything, when you can deny everything, how do you tell the truth about anything?
It's when there's been a whole day of going, are you sure something's not wrong? Are you sure something's not wrong? Are you sure we're okay? Yes, everything's fine. Are you sure? And then it's like the lights go out, and then you hear somebody, your partner go, I tell you what upset me. And you're like, no, no, no. That's when you want to say, Black Bag. I think it's sort of an analogy for sort of all things in sort of life. But I guess with the black bag thing, you don't want to put too much in the black bag, overuse the black bag.
We shouldn't be discussing this.
Yeah, probably not. I'm an open book. I'm happy to talk about anything, guys. Yeah, my black bag is wide open.
If a situation presents itself, would you choose your marriage over everything else?
My devotion to my marriage is my professional weakness. Love you.
I think it is a classical spy story. And what I did think was interesting about it when I read the script was that it wasn't propelled by action sequences. It was all about this sort of psychological warfare within an organization. The enemy wasn't on the outside, it was from within. And the sort of paranoia and the tension that was built out of that.
How long do you think you'll need?
Give me 2 weeks.
Thousands of innocent people will die.
Okay? 1 week.
I think a lot of the times I have seen spy films, contemporary spy films, they're dealing with that, the implants, the agents, the people in the field, whereas these people are dealing with technological intelligence, which is not a world that I knew anything about or that have seen represented. So it's almost like sort of an intellectual, technological chess game, psychological chess game, which I found really interesting.
I have a game. We go round the table, and each of us makes a resolution, the way you might at New Year. Some personal issue that needs to be addressed.
Yeah, I hadn't met anyone except Kate, but fans of everyone. I mean, I think that was the thing for me on the page. It was such an ensemble piece. It wasn't like I was looking at the script going, wow, I really want to play Georgia, but I didn't know any of the other cast, and then it all just started coming together.
Yeah, I don't find amorality attractive.
Then give up either your profession or your sex life.
I give it 2 weeks.
Optimistic.
Well, I mean, it makes you excited to go to work every day because we did some of those dinner scenes relatively early on. The second you get to work with everyone and get that ensemble vibe, and all of that evolves kind of from take to take. Because Stephen doesn't like to rehearse too much. He has a really, really keen eye for catching the unexpected. Okay. And everyone in this cast is such a generous performer that they will throw the unexpected at you. So just coming to work and playing that game was joy.
I just found like it, whenever I sort of come on set and you see sort of talent coming and just sort of, I always feel like lucky to watch and sort of learn what other people are doing. You know, there's, both Marissa and Regé, you know, bringing things to their character. I'm always like sitting there and I go, God, I better get together. You know, it's just that level, and it was across the board on the cast. It's just a real joy ensemble piece.
I watch her, I assume she watches me. If she's in trouble, even of her own making, I will do everything in my power to extricate her. No matter what that means.
It's tricky when you're both in the same line of work. I think it's when your relationship is not defined by what it is that you do. I think then it can be maintained.
I think it helps if some, like from my own experience, you know, with Alicia and working in the same sort of industry, I think it's great because you understand what it's about, and I think for somebody that's not in it, it's sometimes hard to get their head around it, all the different facets that come with it. So for me, it's a plus.
Who's the suspect?
Your wife.
I can feel when you're watching me.
Sorry.
I like it. And I think for George and Catherine, the damage that is alluded to, that they both have endured and have survived, has somehow cleaved them together, and that they're prepared to die for one another. And they don't need to know the details of the operation because there's trust. But when that trust is breached, you get a sense that George in particular, as coiled and as competent as he is, he would absolutely turn to a handful of dust.
Would you kill for me, George? Would you?